Welcome to the Four Real Sisters podcast. Unscripted, unfiltered, unforgettable. I'm Samantha, 57, the bossy one.
Hi, I'm Karen, 55, the outspoken one.
I'm Trudy, 52, the rebel.
There is actually four of us, but our baby sister couldn't make it for now. She'll join us soon, and trust us, she is worth the wait. So today is our first episode, and we are going to discuss what it is like growing up with sisters.
Yes, so I'm the middle one, or I was until I was 14. I shared a room with
Trudy.
Our Trudy, in a double bed, while Samantha had her own room.
Well, of course, I'm the oldest one. I deserve to get
but
my
what
own
you
room.
really don't know is what we did when you were in.
We used to jump on your bed and go through all your drawers.
And even try your clothes on.
I think I knew, actually. I'm sure because I used to set a trap on the door.
No,
And when I came back from school, that's it. It had gone missing.
Yeah, but we always used to say that Mum had gone in. Mum had gone into your room. You didn't really know. She used to make us make all your bed properly.
I can remember even now, just jumping up on that bed, and we used to jump so high. Yeah. We used to kick your covers, sit on your pillow.
Was it when I had all the red and white checks all over my wall?
Possibly.
No, but you were really bossy.
Yeah, you were. You really wouldn't let us actually look at anything. You wouldn't let us look at your clothes. She was just quite horrible.
Thank you.
Sorry, we love you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sure you two used to have some stuff in your room that I maybe bothered if you did that. Or not? I can't remember, to be honest.
Don't know, I never had out.
No, we always had second-hand stuff. I mean, I remember my school uniform was my hand-me-down from Samantha. So, of course, because she's so tall, the jumpers used to be about an inch shorter than my skirt. So, whenever I went to these, and I'd have these big baggy jumpers on, you'd guarantee one had had a hole in. But, of course, when I left school, mine had been passed out to you.
I don't know, because I think the uniform, it might have changed a little bit.
Maybe.
Did it go? We had skirts, grey skirts, but we had grey jumpers.
Did you two start when it was conservative? No, is it conservative? No. What's it called? What's it called? It's boys and girls. I went to all girls school for a year.
Comprehensive.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my God! I think I said that. Seriously, yeah. So you two went when it was boys and girls.
Yes.
Well,
it was the second year of being comprehensive when I started.
Yeah, because my uniform in the first year was blue.
I don't remember that, but I suppose we were at primary still.
Mine was grey.
Yeah, mine was grey.
The ties were burgundy.
Yeah, no, then you did have the same uniform as me. I bet them jumpers that I had were that blooming hole-ridden. She probably put them in bin.
Yeah. Well, I remember always wanting to tape the top 40. I think it was the top 20 back then. And I had a little tiny cassette player with a cassette.
Yeah.
And a microphone. And I used to put the microphone to the radio. And all I ever wanted to do was record the songs and for you two to be quiet. And you know what, actually? The recordings would make great podcasts now because I guarantee by the end of every song I'll probably end up screaming at you because you just both were or dancing around or arguing or
then
whatever.
to sit still, so it doesn't matter.
I think you were worse.
I think I was.
Yeah, for jumping from chair to chair.
Oh, massively. I used to get told off massively, especially on a Sunday. When we used to get chucked on the floor.
Do you remember the time Dad came and cut the plug off the stereo?
Oh, yeah.
That we were listening to?
Yeah, because he'd sit in the living room and we were all in the kitchen with speakers on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
and what happened, Samantha?
I went back in with a screwdriver and put the plug back on.
And he got to say, sorry, Truth, I have to say that he actually was that impressed that he left it.
Yeah.
I used to love doing them in the kitchen, especially when we used to have Whitney Houston on.
Oh, yeah.
I want to dance with somebody. We used to just
making of all the dances.
Yeah, used to jump from chair to chair.
It was Elvis as well, though, wasn't it? And the Drifters and Bay City Rollers.
Yeah.
Well, Dad played them all the time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was thinking about that the other day. And I was thinking about these Slim Whitman. That was a bit more
I was going to sing then, and I thought, better not. You don't want to be hearing me singing just yet.
We did. You know, growing up, all that music, and it was a big part of our life.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
We had a good childhood.
We did. Yeah. Absolutely. When you think about it now, it was absolutely fantastic. It was even funny, though, when we got the house phone. Do you remember getting the house phone?
I remember getting the house phone, and then he put a lock on it in the because we were dialing out all the time.
Yeah.
I
remember the house phone.
Yeah. I do remember
with the
phone.
dial.
Yeah. Because it was
red.
red. Oh,
yes, it was. We had a yellow. Yeah, but we had a yellow one as well.
Yeah, it was red. So,
yes,
and I can remember doing it. I used to mess around, just.
Yeah.
Oh God, they were funny times, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah. And then when we used to go out, we used to come in when the lights actually went off. Yeah. If we were back inside, when the street lights went off, that was us done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can remember Mum's. I used to play out constantly. I was never in. I was always out. And I used to come back at tea time, and she would wrap newspaper into a corner and put loads of chips in. That was it. Off again.
Yeah, until it was starting to get to like dusk, wasn't it? Really. Remember playing out on the street though?
Yeah.
When we used to do elastic
and Queenie, who's got the ball?
Yeah.
And what time is it, Mr. Ball? I was reading about that somewhere the other day.
Curveball.
Yeah, we were allowed to do curveball then because nobody actually even bothered about the ball going anywhere.
Arrows. We used to go into churchyard. Two groups in churchyard.
We used to just run around the village.
Yeah. But I was thinking about that as well the other day, about these arrows. Now I think that whole park, it used to be whole park against the rest of Burnside. So they always had their own group for the arrows, and then we all had ours. And then we all used to meet up and then actually go off. But what an absolute fantastic game now. You know what? We'd have to explain to actually now, which we maybe should do, explain that what these arrows has. We all had chalk.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, because it just got washed away with the rain. It did. It was like no problem, was it?
No. Good fun.
No, it was. Yeah, it was good fun.
Oh, God.
And roller skates. I remember roller skating down that hill by the shop.
Yeah, I can remember going down
there. What's that hill called? Can't remember.
Bus Hill. Bus Hill.
Yeah, I remember going down there. God, it seemed so steep.
I remember.
And you go on it now and it's hardly anything.
Cutting on my leg.
Yeah. Do you remember taking me down there when I had that bike, that chopper bike, and I fell off?
No.
I cried all the way home. I cut my elbows.
Did I get told off for it?
You did. Even the shop, she come out and said to me, I'm all right. And I just said, you can go home. Honestly, my elbows were bleeding.
That could be worse. You would never take us anywhere.
Who?
You would never take us
anywhere.
No, you wouldn't. Mum would say,
gang up on me now. Gang up on me.
She would.
Honestly, Mum would say, right, take them with you. And we used to get to the end of the road. You're not coming.
Yeah. We'd have to sit up there, what is now the park, but it wasn't. It was just a field. And wait for you to come back. Because you used to say to us, if you tell Mum that I've not taken you, you'll be in trouble.
I don't remember that.
You left me by
the river. I am sorry.
You left me by the river once.
Did I?
Yeah, I won't say who you were with. There was a few of you.
Isn't it interesting now you don't remember certain things?
Yeah.
I literally don't remember that.
See, maybe I should be called the...
Grasser?
I'm thinking more of the brain that remembers everything.
Yeah, well, maybe. A lot of that I remember.
Maybe. Go on then. Spill some.
I remember when Mum and Dad decorated downstairs.
What, all that horrible orange?
He decorated and I was hiding behind the curtain at the door.
Oh,
in the living room?
Yeah,
in the
living room.
No,
in the living room.
And you went through with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And as she walked around to go in, I jumped out on her. I was always jumping out on everybody. And it went everywhere. I got smashed for that.
Yeah.
How old were you? How old were you then? I would say I'm probably over 16 now. I'm out all the time.
No, you weren't.
No.
I don't remember that either.
I think you sort of spent a lot of time upstairs, away from us.
Yeah.
I used to go to bed about 8 o'clock, 8:30, even when I was in the sixth form.
I remember. I
did, because you know what, I used to go to bed at 8, 8:30 every night, and you two were just like so noisy. I remember you sitting on the landing shouting Mum, and all I wanted to do was go to sleep, because I liked to get up early next day for school, because I actually liked school. I didn't want to miss that 8:05 train, and I wanted a fresh brain when I went to school, and you two just were at it all night long.
Yeah, we didn't want to go to
school,
sleep. We didn't want to go to bed.
No, I remember sitting up landing and shouting Dad until he came up. He used to have to lay with us every night. So when
well, that's why you both shared a room when I had one on my own.
Yeah, but you know what you used to do? Do you remember when she used to sit up in bed and then talk that foreign language.
So she's an
In
alien,
my
isn't
sleep.
she?
Yeah. But right. Then you used to scare us. Then you used to scare us. So then we'd have to shout Mum again. So she'd come upstairs again and I'd say, she's doing it again, Mum. And you used to just sit bolt upright like this and just, and it wasn't even like a language anybody would know.
Well, I don't know any foreign language, only French. Bonjour. Oh, is that goodbye? Hello. That's it.
Do not speak French.
That is it. Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I am a bit weird. I admit I'm a weird. My kids call me weird or weirdo, so.
That's what I get as well.
I get that as well.
Oh.
Oh well, never mind. You know what I remember from being a kid is that when Dad used to take us out on a weekend in the car and we used to drive all around the Lake District. What was that really steep hill called? Is it Rhinos Pass?
Yeah.
We would literally feel like we were like laid on our backs in the cars. And I always remember it around Easter where we were allowed to take one Easter egg with us in the back of the car.
I can't remember.
But then I used to sit behind Mum because if we all started having a bit of a go with ourselves in the back of the
Dad
car.
used to put his arm through.
He did, and he could never get my leg behind Mum's.
He used to grab it, he used to squeeze you to give out your leg.
Yeah.
Well, he would never get mine because I'd put mine up to the far side behind Mum, so he couldn't reach over to get mine.
I mean, that wasn't fair, really, was it? Really?
I think that's why I always, I still do now. If I've got a choice, I sit behind the passenger. So it's like inbred in me. Like, stay away from the driver.
Do you actually remember going up over Shatfell in the snow?
Yes. Yeah,
And it being like being like a massive tunnel and driving through it?
I remember going up Paddy Lane when it was snowing. We got stuck and it was that musty-coloured, horrible Volvo.
Yeah,
and it got stuck. And there was somebody behind. Anyways, we all had to get out and push. And I can remember going down road, and I think it was me and you now. We were running down road. Where's the road?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they were good times. They were good times, isn't there?
Absolutely.
I remember you two calling me Specky Four Eyes. So for anybody that doesn't know, I wore glasses when I was 4 years old, and when they ever fell out with me, they'd both start calling me Specky Four Eyes, running around the house, and that would literally end me in tears. And then you'd send me to Coventry.
Oh, we always do that.
So maybe when I think back then, I seem to be the only one that was sent to Coventry all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe I was.
I think I might.
I do apologise.
Especially over Christmas. You all used to make me cry. My birthday, by the way, is on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, that's another podcast on its own. That.
Yeah.
And you lot were rotten to me. Used to make me cry every time. Every time.
It's a wonder we're all still speaking. If it sounds a bit.
Do you know what? Do you think that's maybe why we're all so close and such good friends?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of families out there, I think, that maybe sisters don't speak or sisters and brothers don't speak, but we have become closer as we've got older.
Yes.
We're best friends.
We are best friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's down to Mum and Dad, isn't it?
I think, yeah. And maybe,
and I think all the aunties coming round and the nannies.
I was going to say, maybe with Mum coming from such a big family,
yeah,
and our upbringing from a young age, where we spent a lot of time with cousins and aunties, uncles, or the parties at Nan's.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve dancing.
That's what it was like then, though, wasn't it? You look after family.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about the other day, all the 18th we've been to, and the 21st, and the wedding night, weddings and stuff as well.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's like I miss them all, really. I have to wonder what they're all doing.
Yeah. It is strange how over time you sort of, I don't know what the word is, where you stop not associating, but being in contact with that family.
I just think everybody has got their own lives, and there's trauma in people's lives, and
and maybe when you've had your own children, it's things take over, life takes over.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
which is,
but it's nice to think of all the memories.
Oh, definitely.
I think there's loads. I think there's loads that we can't even remember.
I think there's a lot that we can't even say.
I do remember having, after we got rid of that double bed, because it used to sink.
It did.
Because I used to snuggle up to it and used to push me back all the time.
I did.
She used to sit there with rollers in her head reading a book.
Yeah, about 13 years old. Mills and Boone book with a black and white film on telly as well. This is Karen we're talking about, by the way. So I remember sharing a room, in this room where we are now, and there were orange walls with a double bed with you, Karen. And I remember
sharing a room.
I remember. We need to speak. See, it's interesting how we all remember different things. And I remember that every time your leg came over, I'd kick it out of the way.
I don't remember ever sharing a room with you.
I do. Strange. Well, isn't it just? You must have for some reason gone into the smaller room. Don't know why, but I also remember as well that one night, well, a few times I think we've done it. We wanted to pretend we'd been crying, so we got Vicks on a flannel and put it on our eyes.
I've done that before.
Oh gosh,
we did that just so that we didn't have to go to school.
But I'll never forget after we got rid of that double bed. We got bunk beds.
We did,
and you were on the top bunk.
In here, I don't remember.
Yeah,
on the top bunk. And Mum, we used to have hot water bottles, and I'll never forget that time. It leaked. So she come running through, and saying, "Oh, look at Trudy's. It's all I don't know what was. I can't remember what was said.
No, it was.
But I literally
think you'd wet yourself.
That's probably.
No, because it was like
it was just everywhere.
It was.
But didn't you say that I was like laid there with my eyes open?
Yeah, she used to lay there with her eyes open.
Oh,
that's why I never liked to share a room with her. So I think you used to sit up and yap. She used to sleep with her eyes open. It was like,
I was
oh my God.
The little Miss Goody Two Shoes
Yes,
over there.
yeah,
That's caused a lot of trouble when she didn't need to.
That's why I used to read till 2 o'clock in the morning to actually send me off to sleep.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh.
So I must have had them bunk beds then after you, because I remember them being in that room when I had the red and white squared paper with the curtains and everything. Because I've got pictures of our baby sister, Catherine, on little chairs in there later on. So obviously this is all before little Catherine came along.
Yeah, because we've always shared a room.
Yeah.
Unless you had your own bunk beds, but we've always shared a room. Me and Trudy.
Then, yeah. Oh, well, it's interesting some of the things you remember and then you don't.
Yeah.
And then you came in here.
Did I?
Did you?
No, I went into that little room.
I can't.
No, I don't think I did. I think I stayed in here with you and Catherine at that room.
I know at one point I did have that room on my own.
You must have had that room when I left.
Because I remember when I used to do, and then I came back into here because I used to like.
Yes, I remember you being in this room.
I remember, because I used to do my makeup. It used to be all over at one. Mum used to go mad.
Yeah, I remember that after you'd left, I got that room.
I was only 18 when I left.
Because my hubby painted it. Yeah, my hubby painted it for me and did it all. Because I've actually still got the note at home saying that he'd done it all for me and I owed him £85.
Oh God, I wish I could get a room decorated now for £85.
I've actually still got the piece of Hi Sweetie Pie, I think it says, something along that law. I've done all your room for you. I hope you really love it. You owe me £85. I've still got the note.
You monkey.
Oh, wow.
I remember when you took me out for the first time drinking.
She did both of us.
14. I was 14.
Oh.
I was 14. And we remember telling
that
me...
is terrible. I didn't do that.
You did.
Did I tell her we were going to the cinema?
No.
Dad used to think... Well, I was only 16 and a half. Dad used to think I was going to the cinema every Friday and Saturday.
No, you took... I was 14. I was neat.
14.
Yeah,
I thought I would have been... Oh, when I took you, I would have been older. Yeah.
So I was 14. We told Mum that you were taking me out. And she said, you can take her, but she's got to be on that 11:15 bus. And you don't tell your dad. And I can remember you put a black skirt on me. And I had quite big boobs. They were
huge. I've got to... Yes. Sorry, but they were huge.
And then you put a wrap over top on me. I honestly... And then I can remember going into where it's 19 wine bar now. Wine bar. And I can remember you turning around to me and saying, there's some chewing gum, but don't chew it. Because otherwise they'll know that you're underage.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I can't remember saying
that. She did all my hair and my makeup. And then you put me on that bus at 11:15.
When she took me into town, she left me.
Where? I don't believe that.
Alley Cats. You left me in the Alley Cats. I was supposed to be my hubby, and you left me in the Alley Cats.
Husband to be, you weren't married, obviously.
No, I wasn't married. I was only 16.
Your partner.
Your boyfriend?
Your boyfriend, yeah.
No, it wasn't even that. It was only because you said...
Oh, I remember. See, if you talk like, say, boyfriend and not hubby, I'm thinking, like, when you're married. But, yeah, you were literally just starting to see him.
Oh, no, I hadn't even met him.
Because I used to hang around with him. And some of
You had arranged it, and then he didn't turn up, and you left me.
Well, to be fair, you were like 16, sat on the sofa with rollers in your hair, watching black and white films, reading Mills and Boom. I was like, you need a life. Come on, Karen, get out. Get out.
He came here though that time with that Paul.
No, it was with...
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was with someone else, and they came to pick Samantha up.
Right.
And I was sat on the sofa.
And I said, come on, come out.
No, I was sat on the sofa with rollers in, Mum's dressing gown, which had bleach all down the front from Milton, bleach down the front, with my book upside down for 20 minutes while they tried to talk to me, and I wouldn't speak to him. And then he asked you, and then he said to you, do you think your sister might go out with me? And I said no at first.
Oh,
I remember that.
I remember being taller than him, so he was only quite small then, wasn't he? Do you think he's taller than me now?
Probably. Yeah.
About the same size.
I would say.
Yeah.
He's not very tall.
Yeah.
But no, it's
And now
strange.
you've got 3 children, and how many grandchildren?
I've got 15 grandchildren.
Right, so we'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
There's lots of juicy talk to talk about eventually.
So yeah. So really, this whole thing of when we were kids. So I was trying to think the other day.
Yeah.
About primary school.
I didn't like primary school.
Oh, see,
I you know what? It's interesting because I didn't really like primary school the first year.
I didn't like primary school because I wasn't a very good reader, and one of the teachers used to make you stand up and read in front of everyone. And
I didn't like it.
And I didn't like that.
I didn't like it because of my glasses, because I really got picked on.
Yeah, but you see, that's strange that we've all had that first impression of school and how bad it was. Because I remember sitting next to our cousin, and he'd said something to me, whispered it, and I started laughing. And I remember the teacher standing me up, and I'd have been reception then and smacking me on my leg. So that's like really bad. But I think,
After
to be
that,
fair,
when I didn't have that teacher,
no,
I liked school.
I think
a lot of it
yeah.
is to the teachers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I get on with them. Yeah.
I mean,
she was not very nice.
no, I mean, our headmaster, he was absolutely fantastic. He was like, he's got to have said he was one of the best.
Yeah.
I mean, he just was. He was brilliant. Even when I ran away from school, he actually came up to Mum's house and said, talked to us both. And I actually went back with him in his car to school. But, he was so lovely. But we had some really nice teachers.
Yeah, we did have some nice teachers. But I'm going to change subject. So talking about running away now, because I just remembered something. When anything ever went wrong in the house, it's like, who's ever packed the bags and said they're leaving? Like, and you're only about 9 or 10 years old. And we remember the shed we used to have in the back garden. Yeah. But you done it. I remember you doing it. I don't remember you doing it, Trudy, but I remember you doing it, Karen. But I remember doing it myself as well. And then going and standing behind the shed in the pouring rain, just pretending I'd left home.
I think I used to run down to the steps.
I used to hide in that cupboard. In this bedroom.
Did you?
I used to hide in there because it used to have a proper door on it.
Yeah, it did have a proper door on it.
I used to hide under old teddies, under toys, and hide in there.
I know I used to run away down to the steps many a time, even in bare feet. I've done it.
Isn't it interesting? It's like so innocent nowadays. Well, back then it was so innocent, wasn't it? Yeah. It's like, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here anymore.
Yeah.
It's like nowadays it's just so different with kids and stuff now.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, they were fun times though.
Oh God.
I always say to my children, I would love to take you back to when I was younger, and they'd say, "What, the olden days?"
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it? Yeah. No mobile phones, no internet,
honestly,
or anything.
Completely different life.
I was talking about olden days. So I would, a couple of weeks ago, one of my granddaughters, and I was actually singing that fee, fi, fo, fum. So I was going, fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a little one. Be she alive or be she dead, I'll crush her bones to make my bread. So she'd gone to hide. So when I caught her, she was laughing and she said, right, it's your turn. So I said, Nana is not getting in that cupboard. So she actually turned around and said, fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an old one.
Oh my God, that is class.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I laughed. Of course, a little cheeky monkey.
What is she, 6?
Yeah, 6 years old.
That's quick thinking that. That is cool.
Well, honestly, and then I've had another granddaughter ask me whether or not if I was still dieting. And then when I said to her, well, I'm not really dieting, but I'm just trying to cut back. Do I look any better? She went, no, you don't really look any different.
The cheeky monkey.
Do you know what I think? You know what I think it was straight talking like that when we were kids though. I remember putting a bit of weight on. Must have been about 17, 18. And I'd only gone from, like, I was always probably like just under 9 or whatever, because I was always tall.
Yeah.
Well, I am tall.
Yeah.
But then I put this weight on, and I remember the scales being 10 stone 3. It's like I'm way heavier than that now. And I never forget Mum turning around and telling me. So I was like 17, 18. And really, it's wonder I didn't get like some sort of eating disorder, because she said to my friend, you put weight on your backside's like the back end of a bus.
I've got to say this.
Honestly though, but she used to come out with it just like,
she's not different now.
She's straight to it.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
She said it to me before.
She said
and
things
it was
to
looking a
me.
bit porky.
I was like,
what?
I was like 17, 18 though. It's like, honestly.
But when but I think when I was 6, when you got married, I was like a balloon.
The pictures.
It was horrendous.
Yeah.
And I think everybody does put puppy fat on. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
of course they do.
Yeah.
They do.
I think it's just going through hormones and everything else.
As growing up.
Because I was only small, so being small.
Yeah, well, you know why we're small, don't you? Because she got all that height.
So I'm the 5'8" one. How tall are you, Karen?
5'2".
It's alright. She got all her height. I'm 5'1". She got that.
Why did I always think you were something all around 5'4"?
No,
You're actually smaller
she
than I realised.
she got the height. We got the looks.
Oh, good one, Trudy. High five.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, but Mummy's so straight talking.
Yeah.
She still is now.
Oh,
Yeah, but do you know, maybe where we get it from a bit though as well.
Possibly, yeah.
You don't sugarcoat things. But it was just the way I never forget it. I can see where I was stood. Where she said it to me. Honestly, the way she said
When I think about it,
I'd give anything to be 10 stone 3 now.
Yeah, but don't you think she's more outspoken now since she had a brain op?
Yeah, that aneurysm.
Yeah, I think it completely changed her
Yeah, it did.
personality.
Oh,
I mean, I have sort of read before about it, but, you know, it's just...
We can talk about all that on another episode at some point.
Absolutely.
So that's us 3 that you've met. The 3 of the 4 sisters for now. But we'll be back next week with more chaos. So next week, we are talking the day our mum shocked us all, even after being sterilised. You don't want to miss it. So for now, thank you for listening to the 4 Real Sisters podcast. Unscripted, unfiltered, unforgettable. Don't forget to follow, share and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Until then,
Bye.
keep it real.